According to a recent Common Dreams piece, after 17 bloody years, the longest war in U.S. history continues without relent or purpose in Afghanistan. There, a valiant, fiercely independent people, the Pashtun mountain tribes, have battled the full might of the U.S. empire to a stalemate that has so far cost American taxpayers $4 trillion and 2,371 dead and 20,320 wounded soldiers. No one knows how many Afghans have died. The number is kept secret. This week, Taliban forces occupied the important strategic city of Ghazni on the road from Peshawar to Kabul. It took 3 days in massive air attacks by U.S. B-1 heavy bombers, Apache helicopter gunships, A-10 ground attack aircraft, and massed warplanes from U.S. bases in Afghanistan, Pakistan, Qatar, and the 5th U.S. Fleet to finally drive back the Taliban assault. Taliban also overran key military targets in Kabul and the countryside, killing hundreds of government troops in a sort of Afghan Tet offensive. Afghan regime police and army units put up feeble resistance or ran away. Parts of Ghazni were left in ruins. It was a huge embarrassment to the U.S. imperial generals and their Afghan satraps who had claimed the corner in Afghanistan has finally been turned. Efforts by the Trump administration to bomb Taliban into submission have clearly failed. U.S. commanders fear using American ground troops in battle, lest they suffer serious casualties. Meanwhile, the U.S. is running low on bombs. Roads are now so dangerous for the occupiers that most movement must be by air. Taliban is estimated to permanently control almost 50% of Afghanistan. That number would rise to 100% were it not for omnipresent U.S. air power. Watching the world's greatest power bomb and ravage little Afghanistan, a nation so poor that some of its people can't afford sandals, is a huge dishonor for Americans. Or at least it should be. But honestly, we as a country hardly ever talk about the atrocities we keep committing overseas. The world considers us to be by far the biggest threat to world peace in the world, and yet it's like we don't even care. We spend by far more money on our military than any other country on earth, and we don't use this money to help people. We use it to bomb people, go to war, and make people's lives worse. And you should know that this biggest threat to world peace poll was conducted back when Obama was still in office. So this is not just some Trump poll. We have been absolute monsters in terms of foreign policy for a long time now. And not just in Afghanistan. We have also been terrorizing people in Yemen, Somalia, Pakistan, Libya, Syria, and Iraq. And sadly, we keep getting worse in this regard as time goes on. And we aren't holding our politicians accountable. We keep giving them our votes, and it's just so heartbreaking because how can we vote for people who demonstrate such little regard for human life, who are willing to take the lives of innocent people overseas? And this is not an issue that only resides in the Oval Office. Unfortunately, the vast majority of our representatives in the Senate and Congress, both Democrats and Republicans, are pro-war. And yet we keep voting them back in over and over again. We keep giving them our votes. And it's not right, because all lives matter, including the lives of the people we are terrorizing overseas. Hey guys, if you want to help out this show, you can follow our various social media links. Also, we have a Facebook group that you can join as well. And if you want to follow me on social media, you could do that as well. Alright guys.